Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator. The Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Delaware's offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air. It's Landry. Flips it out to the back. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. And the Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Texas Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't...
Turning it on! And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Off-play action. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent and running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Horn. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Blue Hens have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They're going to run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Landry. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Higgins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Blue Hens will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get it to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got...
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Landry. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting.
And the ball's out there after it. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to throw deep right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown. Blue head. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback will keep it. It's a fumble on the play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air, it's Landry. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Meadows. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. He'll do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good...
He's got it along the sideline. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. There he goes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Looking for a man. It's Landry. Finds his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's cross. And the returner will be dragged down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out fast. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Landry. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on third down. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Cross. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensive?
Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cross. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, give on the inside. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Meadows. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Landry. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Can't get him to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running to the left. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Delaware. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Delaware. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try it over the left side. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Landry. Get it out to the supersonic guy. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Grabbed behind the line. It's Freeman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Brings up second down.
They'll run play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend, getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense, and this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.